Welcome to another video for theplayersaid.com. My name's Alexander.
And I'm Grant.
And we're here at Spiel 2025 at Essen, of all places, with Wolfgang and Erich from Assault Games. You've seen their games on our channel a number of different times, but it's our first time meeting in person. So first off, great to meet you.
Great to meet you.
And thank you for being accommodating and letting us sit down and have a look at your games and sitting down for a chat. So first of all, I just want to give you the chance to kind of introduce yourselves to anyone from our channel who lives under a rock and hasn't heard of Assault Games. Who are you guys, and what's Assault Games' ethos? What are you guys trying to do?
Okay, so welcome. I'm Wolfgang, 47 years old. We are living in the far eastern side of Bavaria, Germany, so on the Czech-Austrian border. So it's quiet. We have a lot of time and ideas for such systems. We do it beside our pro job. So this is just a hobby now, but a nice hobby, I would say.
I'm Erich. I'm 47 years old and the co-designer. I'm the friend of Wolfgang, and I make. It's our hobby.
Yes. Perfect. So Assault Games, if you don't know, a fairly new-ish wargame company, but Assault is kind of the bread and butter of this, and it's a tactical World War II system, hex encounter. It's gone through a number of different iterations, and there's some great expansions and new content. You can see we've got here the latest iteration. If you've not watched any of those videos, go and watch those. This is an excellent tactical system. So I kind of wanted to start off just asking you, like, where did this system come from, and why make it kind of a new tactical system? What did you want to put into this?
The origin of Assault started a long time ago. So Erich and I did design ideas since our school time. So now we talk about 30 plus years ago.
A few years.
and we went both to schools, and we went to military service. I served 6 years in the Navy. He served as a Panzer Grenadier in the Army. And we met together after our service time and lived together in Regensburg. I'm studying electronics. He studied construction engineering. Civil engineering. Yes. And we sat together again, and said, I went back from a trip from US at that time with some games, technical game, operational games. We played it then because of time, and we thought about things we don't like in that systems. For example, if you lose your last anti-tank weapon, you were not able to harm a tank again, so you can lose the game really easy. And we said it feels not so as we assume it is in realistic combat situations, and Erich knows it from the Panzer Grenadiers, and we said more and more as we played this game and we thought about our ideas, we fell back to the school time and said, let us talk about a known system. That is the origin, to make a fresh system which simulates our ideas of combat situations. And of course, then we had a friend, Michael, who's not here now, and he said we have to make it streamlined, to have a quick and easy accessible game, and not a fully rule book with 200 pages and 1,000 acronyms. We do not want it to have this. So we started to generate it online.
This is a thick rule book, though.
No, this is a campaign book.
Oh, okay, well, sorry.
Rule book has,
This is the rule book.
Not too bad.
It's printed on thick paper.
Yes.
They are big letters and a lot of colored pictures. So,
Yes.
no, just joking. And we started to play. So beside we played a lot of tabletop systems. So you see the influence with the customized games, of course. And the system is easy to play with minis, I assume. Of course, we played a lot of different games. So we have a lot of ideas, put them together, and talked about how we do it. And that's it. That's Assault.
Okay.
So I know we've got the Sicily 43 Primsol Bridge coming. Can you tell us a little bit about what's in there and when people can expect it, and what this adds to the system?
So Primsol Bridge is also based in 43, Sicily. And it is, from the time period, is a little bit later than the landing at Gela Beach. And it features the Brits troops versus the German Fallschirmjäger, which are new to the system now, also Brits. And we decided to take this bridge battle because it was a decisive delaying battle by the German Fallschirmjägers on the eastern side of Sicily on the way to Catania, which was an important objective for Patton to gain and also for Montgomery. And of course, we wanted to add the Brits because they have, from the military technology, from the tanks, from the weaponry, they have interesting aspects. We wanted to feature them, of course. They were important at that time on Sicily. So it was a running between Patton and Montgomery, who reaches first and cuts off the German from the Italian main country. And the bridge was, of course, a bottleneck, and it was a desperate fight about 4 days. And even the Germans were really late moving to the bridge because they came direct from France over Rome to Sicily with an alert movement, and the Brits were landing with airborne troops that featured on the cover, of course, and they had a really disastrous landing there. Really, a lot of guys got lost, died, and so on, and there were only a few able to capture the bridge from some Italian security forces. And it was really interesting how this battle evolves. So from first few troops fighting through the bridge, so the Brits gained control overnight. In the morning, Stangenberg was the commander of the Germans in Catania, went with a Kübelwagen there, and he got fired on it. Oh, shouldn't be Italians here? No, Brits were first. He went back and grabbed every personnel he found in Catania, any tool in the workshops, he grabbed kitchen personnel, every soldier he found, gave him a weapon, and went to the counterattack. Then he gained it back, and then it goes first and fourth over this bridge. And at the end of 4 days, the Brits had so much personnel and tanks and artillery there, no chance for the Germans to hold again. But it was a tough fight. And assault should feature small scale but intense fightings, and I think that is what we did with the campaign.
How many counters does this scenario specifically have?
This scenario.
Because I know there's probably reinforcements and...
Yes, this scenario is now for a demo issue now. Normally you can count with, I would say, formation cards. So we have a formation card system, and you have for the attacker normally so 2-to-1, 3-to-1 situations. So you can have up to 20 to 30 counters for the Brits here, and for the defenders 10 up to 15, I would say.
Yeah.
So it's a medium size.
Okay.
scenario, I would say.
I know one of our favorite parts of the system was the formation cards, because it kind of gives you sometimes a random accumulation of different types of units, so scenarios can be different based on history and what has happened. And I like the custom dice, and the combat system is very fun.
We do, yeah. The formation card idea is that idea because, for me personally, I do not like to play a game twice with the same setup. It's for me, it's personal. I say it like it is boring. So, and we think we want to have a system players can easily do their own creations.
Yeah.
So that is more or less a sandbox system. We have, of course, a setup and a book. You draw your formation cards, you get a order of battle. You have to play, but you can choose it for free, and then you have always a different setup. And that was the intention behind the idea to get an easy way for players to get a new order of battle. Of course, other systems work with point systems. You have to count, calculate. We don't want to have this. Just draw a formation card, takes a unit, and start playing.
Yeah, I liked that these are they're pre-balanced formation cards, so I don't have to do the work as a player,
Right.
because you guys have already done it on the back end, which is nice.
It just makes it more playable, frankly.
Yeah, while still giving that variety, because so many games out there, like they have a printed point-buy system, and it takes a long time to do that. And this is a revelation, I think, where it's like, here's a deck of cards, and it randomizes everything for you, whilst retaining your force cohesion and like game balance. It does a really good job of that. It's really enjoyable.
So one question I have, obviously this is your first products with your new partner, Sound of Drums. What has changed in the production? I actually noticed some smoke counters and health counters and maybe some other, so what has changed in the...
Yeah. So with starting with Sound of Drums, the idea was, of course, because I have also my blog shop in Erich, to get rid of all the work of a publisher like logistics, like clarifying print runs, managing manufacturers, making sales, organizing like Essen here is a lot of work for Uwe. And we met 2 years ago and we talked about how we can share this. Because I have less time with Uwe, he makes it a professional job, so he has time. And we discussed it and he said, okay, later we make all the publishing now. So that has changed, so I have less topics with my web shop. So I closed my web shop down, redirected to Uwe's. All the customer support, now we have a ticket system, Uwe does ticket system. Of course, what has changed now, now we have access to Uwe's personnel, like Mark Marshall, who is art director
Yes.
for Sound of Drums.
Very skilled.
Very skilled, over 20 years experience, did a lot for American iOS systems, game systems, and he brought in a lot of experience, and you see it in the graphical side of the artwork, you see it. From the print quality, it's the same manufacturer now as I was with the first edition, so we are quite happy with it. That is most was changed. So I can focus with Erich on the design, and that was our aim to gain.
Okay. Beautiful, beautiful product. What you guys did was great.
Thank
This
you.
is very, very good though. It's a definite step up.
Yeah. So, thank you. And I say it always, I do not play other games now.
Sure.
Less time, and we have also fun. So we started again with thinking how to make it more smart. So the hearts and the smoke tokens and this board will come with the new Red Horizon.
Yeah.
This is not in the Primusor bridge. It is just to try out today to show.
So this is a recessed board where you have your different markers for turn and those kinds of things.
Yes, this is called a Troops status board, and it comes with Sicily in a different version now, and you have the turn tracker. In the campaign you have also an enriched morale system featuring the pressure on your overall troops on the battlefield, influenced by casualties, by gaining victories, losing victories. So you have your pressure track here when you gain treasures like withdraw, routed, surrender. And you count your losses because they are influencing your pressure. Also, you have future ideas with more resources. You have as a commander on the battlefield like smoke ammunition you can use with your mortars on board and such stuff.
Yeah.
Now, I know that this is just coming out soon, but what are you guys working on for the future with this system or with anything else you're working on?
And we have only a couple of minutes, not an hour.
I'm sorry. No, yeah. Next is coming Game Farm campaign with Red Horizon Revised Edition. We have the books up here with the artwork, and it's completely revised. So we make no upgrade kit, but we think on our first edition backers, of course, just to send this information out.
Isn't that it right there?
No, this is Sicily.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it's Sicily.
With Red Horizon, we will also tweak on the rules, and we have new material like little things. In parallel, we started work on a starter kit featuring Normandy 44, Battle of Lafayette Bridge.
Okay.
Battle of Lafayette Bridge was an important battle, small scale, because expanding Omaha Beach was necessary, so they needed a bridge. Just to say this. This will come somehow next year, I would say, as we get it. That's our idea, and we have one idea far away, an operational setting, but this is still drafted.
So an operational system for this where you can kind of join things together, or a different system altogether?
This, we will have a standalone operational assault system, working title Assault OP, operational. And it will feature a level above. You will have more battle groups, so battalion size,
Okay.
and moving, of course, on bigger scenarios with a focus on more organization of troops and only quick battles with a little sequence we plan now. But of course, this will stand alone. But we have the idea to give players the possibility to play battles out on a technical level if they want. Then it takes time, but some diehards out there, I guess.
There'll be one guy who does it, and he'll love it, right? At minimum, that's what happens.
But that is still an idea we work on time to time.
Awesome. Well, it's very exciting. This looks amazing. and we've enjoyed everything we've done with Assault so far. So very much good luck in the future as well.
Thank you. It was nice to meet you guys.
Wonderful
Yeah.
to meet you. Good to
Nice
meet
to
you.
have met you.
guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
And it wasn't hopefully the last time we think.
No,
Oh,
we'll,
no.
we'll definitely
We'll come back.
Uns wieder treffen.
Wieder sehr
but
schön.
thank you very much for tuning in. I've been Alexander from theplayersaid.com.
And I'm Grant.
Bye bye.